Today, I'll tell you a shocking prison break story. In broad daylight, bullets were fired, people were killed, and a powerful cartel leader escaped from prison. Along with him, 30 other inmates also managed to flee. All of them were connected to the same cartel known as Los Mexico Cartel. This cartel boss wasn't an ordinary prisoner. Inside the prison, he ruled everything, running his illegal empire directly from his cell. Guards and inmates alike were terrified of him. For him, prison was more like home. Still, with smart planning and strong connections, he managed to carry out one of the most dangerous jailbreaks ever. The story begins on January 1st, 2023. It was 7 a.m. in the city of Juarez, Mexico. While the city was still half asleep, a convoy of armed trucks stopped outside Cerezo 3 prison. Within seconds, heavy gunfire broke out. Guards on duty didn't even get a chance to call for help before being shot down. The attackers stormed into the prison, filling it with smoke and chaos. Screams echoed as bullets tore through the air. Their mission was clear and perfectly timed. In just 10 minutes, nearly 30 prisoners rushed out. Among them was the most feared man in the prison, Ernesto Alfredo, better known as El Neto. He had been behind bars for 10 years, but from inside he was running drug deals, kidnappings, and even murders, all by bribing corrupt guards. By the morning of January 1st, no prison wall could hold him back. But only 4 days later, his story took a dramatic turn after a deadly car crash changed everything. Cerezo 3, located near the US border, was supposed to be a high-security facility for Mexico's most dangerous criminals, but the truth was, far from it. Many guards and even higher officials were friendly with inmates. Over time, cartel members completely took control of the prison. Anything could be smuggled inside: guns, drugs, alcohol, even luxury furniture. By 2022, the prison hardly looked like a prison anymore. Some inmates had their own TVs, cash, and even jacuzzis in their cells. And the mastermind behind all of this? El Neto. Nothing happened inside without his permission, but where did he come from? Born in northern Mexico in 1990, El Neto grew up in an area filled with cartel wars. By age 18, he had already chosen the path of crime: kidnapping, robberies, and contract killings. He joined Los Mexicles, a group tied to the infamous Sinaloa cartel. His cunning and brutality made him rise quickly through the ranks. Eventually, he was arrested for multiple kidnappings and murders. The court sentenced him to 224 years, meaning he would never walk free again. But prison didn't stop him. Instead, it made him stronger. Inside, he bribed guards for cell phones and continued his operations. Step by step, he turned Cerezo 3 into his empire. By 2022, El Neto wasn't just another prisoner. He was the king of Cerezo 3. But when the state government ordered his transfer to a federal supermax prison, his power was threatened. News spread like wildfire, and El Neto realized his days of control might end. To stop the transfer, he unleashed chaos across Juarez. Shootings, arson, and attacks rocked the city. 11 innocent people were killed in a single day. Out of fear, the government canceled his transfer. The message was clear: El Neto was untouchable. But the government wasn't ready to back down. Knowing something was coming, El Neto started planning his biggest move: escape. Weapons were smuggled inside, piece by piece, often hidden in supply trucks. Guards were bribed or threatened into silence. By October 2022, the plan was ready. They chose New Year's Day for the breakout, when most guards would be off duty after celebrations. On the morning of January 1st, armed trucks stormed the gates. Chaos erupted as fires broke out inside, smoke screens covered the prison, and gunmen opened cells. In the middle of this, El Neto ran out, protected by his men. The attack left 10 guards dead, several inmates wounded, and El Neto gone with 30 others. Within hours, the army surrounded the prison, discovering luxury items, cash, and even hidden guns inside cells, proof of years of corruption. For the next few days, authorities searched everywhere. Posters offered millions in rewards for his capture. Roadblocks went up across Mexico, and even the US tightened border security. Then came January 5th. Police tracked El Neto to a house in Juarez. He tried to escape in a car, but after a crash, a gunfight broke out. El Neto was wounded and captured, but he died from his injuries on the way to the hospital. The man who ruled Cerezo 3 for a decade was finally gone. Yet his death didn't end the violence. Members of his cartel carried out more attacks to show his power lived on. In the aftermath, the government cracked down. transferring high-risk inmates, firing corrupt officials, and promising stricter rules. But the scars of this jailbreak remain. Families of guards and civilians who died are still grieving, and one big question remains. If a single man could build an empire inside prison walls, how many more are doing the same? So, what do you think of this story? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.